I'm Storm Tracker ET meteorologist Austin Haskins with your Wednesday weather forecast. It's going to be a beautiful day today across the area after a little bit of a cold start as temperatures were down in the 20s for most locations, but lots of sunshine for today. It's going to warm up very nicely, and for the first time in quite a while, the wind is going to be light today during the daytime hours, something we have not talked about a whole lot over the last couple of weeks. We may have had 1 or 2 days where the wind was light during the day, but most of the time it's either been breezy or windy. And we'll talk about rain and thunderstorm chances into the weekend, and then a brief look at early next week as we either are going to be seeing things dry out or remaining unsettled. We'll at least take a look at what early next week has to offer as of this point in time. Today, though, lots of sunshine, not much in terms of cloud cover, and the wind will remain light, as I mentioned. A couple of clouds pass through tonight and into tomorrow during the day, but for the most part, staying pretty quiet. Now, the wind picks up a tiny bit during the afternoon hours tomorrow. Could have a few gusts up to about 20 miles per hour. We can certainly handle that, but the wind continues to go up Thursday night into Friday morning, and then the cloud cover will start to increase as well. And then during the afternoon hours on Friday, rain chances will become likely, and there could even be a couple isolated storms mixed in, and that will even continue into Friday night as well. And a bigger look at it, and this is the European run of Futurecast, and you can see this one is actually keeping most of us dry on Friday, and if that's the case, temperatures may be a degree or two warmer than what we're forecasting right now, but I think we're going to end up staying in the 50s throughout the day. And in fact, temperatures are going to be going up throughout the night Friday. So we could be waking up Saturday morning in the upper 50s and low to mid 60s, potentially anyways. And that's because the low pressure is going to pass through Minnesota, and we'll still have rain and thunderstorms Saturday morning. And then the rain and thunderstorm activity will still be with us Saturday afternoon and evening, but it's going to scatter out a little bit. So in that term, most areas should dry out at least for a time Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening before the secondary low moves in as we head into Sunday, which will increase the rain and thunderstorm chances yet again through Sunday night and into Monday morning before things kind of start to taper off a little bit as we head into Monday afternoon. So there is the potential for thunderstorms Friday and Friday night, and this will run through early Saturday morning about sunrise, but there is the potential from La Crosse, Winona to Faribault, south and west, for an isolated strong to severe storm on Friday into Friday night. But on Saturday, the Storm Prediction Center has now highlighted this area in yellow for a couple strong to severe storms, and that runs from Rib Lake to Augusta down to Winona and then to the east and southeast. So if you look at it up here, that would equate to a level 2 out of 5 risk for a couple strong to severe storms. And then on Sunday, the risk area is south and east of the Chippewa Valley, but this has actually come up a little bit further to the north since yesterday's update. So I'm starting to see, with the first low and the second low, a more northwesterly track to both of those systems, which would mean the energy needed for thunderstorms and some of the ingredients needed for strong to possibly severe storms is starting to kind of get a little bit closer to the Chippewa Valley in the last couple of model runs. So we're going to need to watch things pretty closely. So kind of a breakdown on what to expect. So 2 waves of rain, the best chances Friday afternoon into early Saturday morning. There will be some scattered activity Saturday afternoon, Saturday night before the secondary main wave moves in Sunday and Monday. Again, I want to stress it is not going to rain the entire weekend. I want to make that very clear. But more often than not, there will be periods of showers and storms. So if you have any plans, you'll definitely want to at least have a backup plan in place and plan accordingly. The impacts, rain, thunderstorms, gusty winds, and the potential for some strong to severe storms. Again, the track of the system will be key on that. And as I just mentioned a moment ago, the models are starting to show a more northwesterly track with both low pressure systems. So I encourage you to stick with us the next couple of days for updates in regards to our potentially active weather heading into the weekend. And highs today, mid to upper 50s to near 60s, so it's kind of a little bit of a calm before the active weather today and even into tomorrow as well. A nice day ahead. Lows tonight, 20s to the east, most of us low to mid 30s, so another cool night ahead, but a little bit better than what we're waking up to this morning. 60s for highs tomorrow, low 60s east, most of us, though, in the mid-60s. And then we'll drop a little bit on Friday to the mid to upper 50s, and then we'll surge to 72 on Saturday, and then we'll fall back a little bit Sunday into Monday. Tuesday, as of now, still looking pretty dry with highs near 70, but then the pattern may turn a little bit more active again towards the middle to end of next week. Again, that's a ways out, and we'll monitor things closely.